speak to you when you come out.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank
Jonathan, you're going in as well. Yes, no, you are. Go on as quickly as you can. Okay, out into the sea they go. Christine, come over here with me. Yeah, go on, away you go. Christine, come with me. Come and watch your boyfriend do the business. He's out there now. Any tips for him whilst he's wading out there?
Try not to get too wet if you can possibly help it.
That's impossible. Is it a good day for surfing?
Oh, it gets more waves than this usually.
Really, later on during the course of the day, look, he's out there, he's taking a good dip in. I can tell you, it's absolutely freezing in there this time in the morning. The waves aren't too strong for but you can get a bit of a surf on this morning. He'll be doing a few little stunts for us, hopefully, like a cutback, a re-entry, a bottom turn, a tail slide, a pearl, and a nose ride. OK, he's out there, he's waiting for that one important wave to come in. He's on the board, this is good. Being helped by his mates, Andrew Frenches. Look at this. He's going for it, yes! Excellent stuff, he's up on... No, he's down. He's down, but he didn't let us down. Richard, come out here. Leave your board. Come out here. What can I say? He was just out for an early morning stroll, and we got him on the big breakfast. Jonathan's jogging back too. Well done, first time ever on a board.
Oh.
How did it feel?
It was good.
You enjoyed it?
I enjoyed it a lot, yeah.
Are you going to take it up full time?
I'll have a word with the lads now.
Richard, thank you very much for being
You're
a star.
welcome.
Thanks to Christine. And look at this, they're about to take a dip as well, but we're not naughty on the big breakfast. We don't want to see what they're doing. Back to the house. Go on, off you go. Keep away. Back to the house.
Thanks, Keith. We'll see more of him later on, or will we? But now, adoptive John Bradley spent 28 years of his life believing he was Jewish until he found out his real parents and discovered he was an Arab. And he's with me today. Thanks for coming on the show, John.
Hi.
Now, how old were you when you were adopted?
I was 3 weeks when I was placed, and the order was made aged about 4 months.
And who were your adopted parents?
My parents were the Rosenthal family from Liverpool, an Orthodox Jewish couple. And I grew up in Toxteth, which was great fun.
Was it a conventionally Jewish sort of upbringing?
Yeah, very conventional, very much sort of based around Passover, New Year, all the festivals, synagogue, that kind of stuff.
And what did you do when you left university? Tell us about that.
After university, I went to live in Israel for a year, and my degree was in Arabic and Hebrew, so I went out there thinking I'd go and work out there full time. And I got there and had some hassle. Hassle was that people thought I was an Arab with false documents and stuff like that.
And that's from the authorities, right? Did they give
Yes,
you
the authorities, minor officials, just petty harassment here and there, but it got quite annoying. And eventually I was asked to leave, and I still can't go back there. I'm not quite sure why. They won't explain why I was deported, effectively.
So what happened when you came home?
Came back and thought, let's go and find out the real roots, and traced my mum. She wrote to me and said, your father was Kuwaiti, and this was the first inkling I'd had of any problem or any sort of like question over the adoption.
And how did you react to that?
I was completely shattered by it, because
Really?
you may appreciate that Jewish environment is very, very close-knit and very fervent, and to suddenly be pushed outside it and pushed to the Arab side was really traumatic.
So you were 100% Arabic?
My dad's Kuwaiti, my mum's English.
Right. So, I mean, the shock must have been sort of...
It's taken a
how did you,
while.
I mean, what did you do straight away? I mean,
I just
are you
sat
still in
and
shock, do you think?
I sat and stared into space for about 3 days, and then eventually thought, let's try and piece it together again. But I got pushed into trying to find out how it happened.
Are you in contact with your real parents?
Yeah, we're in contact, yeah.
And now, you recently tried to have your adoption order annulled, didn't
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
What happened with that? Because you lost your case on the appeal.
We went to
didn't
the Court of Appeal, and the Court of Appeal found that they couldn't, in law, set aside an adoption order. And they said they had great sympathy for the situation. They realised adoption was badly set up. There were questions about legality of it. But they found no way in law to break an adoption order.
And how did you feel about that? I mean,
Quite disappointed.
Yeah.
We felt as though the law is stacked against an adoptee who grows up and finds there has been wrongdoing. You have no sort of recompense available.
And why did you want to annul the adoption order?
I was trying to get to work in the Arab world without having to go through all sorts of channels of bureaucracy, and the simple way would be to get a Kuwaiti passport. I had to get an official document to acquire that. So the simple thing I thought would be to set aside the order, my father with my father again, I get the passport and off I go.
But, how do you think your Jewish adoptive parents would have felt about this?
My dad would have been disgusted. He'd have just happened to do me at all. My mum would have been probably sympathetic in that she realised that she'd also been conned. She'd believed I was a Jewish baby.
So, do you intend to fight the case?
We're going to try and go at the House of Lords, and if we do succeed there, it'll mean a major change in the adoption law in this country.
Well, good luck with that, and thank you for coming on the show.
You're welcome.
Thank you
Thanks
very
a
much.
lot.
Now, the question about the clip is, what happens next?
Yeah, it's just that something's come over you lately, Andy. I don't know. Some kind of stupor, fogginess.
Some people think you have an attitude problem, Beckett. Really? Who thinks that?
I do.
Alex, come and see this. Oh, and quick, before the rest of the bunch gets here. Mr. Wimpy's Megabyte Meals, hunky hamburger and chips, dippy-licious chicken dipper, enormous cheeseburger, fantabulous fishy nibbles, and, oh, this is my favourite, bender and chips. Yummy. Now, get off. And look, you can get these super mega puppets. $4.99 each plus 10 tokens, only at Wimpy.
You can get me, too.
New Low Gold. Five delicious pieces of caramel and chocolate flavored truffle. And just 129 calories. All it fills you with is desire.
Brandy dog food. Firm, meaty nourishment. So good, dogs give it their special sign of approval. Brandy. Tail test it on your dog.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its mission to explore strange new worlds, to boldly go where no one has gone before.
Hey, we've never been in here before!
Free inside special packs of Weetabix, Star Trek, The Next Generation stickers.
Some people think you have an attitude problem, Beckett. Really? Who thinks that?
I do.
Excuse me. Am I being fired?
Welcome back to the big breakfast. The question was, what happened to Beckett? He got fired. That was the unfortunate answer to that. And that was a clip from the last year's Oscars-winning film Philadelphia, starring Academy fave Tom Hanks. That is out to buy on video now. But here we are. We have some suspects. We're ready to play License to Grill. There are 3 suspects here. One of them, 2 of them, 3 of them may be telling the truth. They all have a claim to fame. Please, once again, suspects, what is that claim?
I sang with Cliff Richard.
I sang with Cliff Richard.
I sang with Cliff Richard.
Oh, yes, yes. We all sang with Cliff Richards. It's up to you now to decide. You can ask them a question. You can ask a question of our suspects to win yourself that personal computer. So we'll get our callers on the line. Okay, let's say to caller number 1. Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Good morning, Mark.
Good morning. What's your name?
Brian from Liverpool.
G'day, Brian from Liverpool. Please ask your question, Brian.
How did you get to sing with Cliff, and what did you sing?
Diane?
Hello, Brian.
Hi.
Well, of course, I have done a lot of gigs in my time, but I actually had to audition for this particular show, and I actually sang, amongst other things, Devil Woman.
I actually met Cliff on the show Time, the musical, and then I've been working with him ever since.
Among other things, Living Doll was the song.
Okay. Brian, tell us, mate, who's telling the truth?
A and B.
A and B?
Yeah.
Sorry, Brian from Liverpool.
Okay.
That's not true. Okay, question, caller number 2.
Hello, it's Nuala from Ealing here.
G'day. Nuala?
Yeah.
Hi, Nuala from Ealing.
Hello,
Please,
how are you?
I'm great, mate. Yourself?
Fine, thank you.
Good on you. Please, ask your question.
Which venue did you sing at?
Ah, hello, Nuala. I sang at Wembley Stadium.
Nuala, I sang at Wembley Stadium as well.
Hello, Nuala, good morning. I sang at Wembley Stadium.
We're all singing at Wembley Stadium. Nuala, please, who's telling the truth here? C is telling the truth?
Yes.
Nuala, no.
Oh.
No, I'm sorry. Oh, we would have loved to have given a prize to someone called Nuala. Sorry, Nuala. Caller number 3. Hello, caller number 3.
Hello, it's Terry from Bridlington.
G'day, Terry. From
Hello.
Bridlington.
I
Bridlington.
would like to ask them, did they appear in any films with Cliff?
Terry, no, unfortunately, I've never appeared in a film with Cliff.
No, Terry, no.
No, Terry, I haven't appeared in a film either.
No, Terry, they're claiming they sang with him, but not in a film with him. Please, who's telling the truth here?
A only. Only A.
A only, Diane? No. Sorry, Terry.
Okay.
Caller number 4 we're talking to. Caller number
Hello?
4. Good morning. What is your name?
Sheila from South Shields.
G'day, Sheila from South Shields. Sheila from South Shields, please ask your question.
What did Cliff say to you after he sang the song?
I'm sorry, I didn't quite get the question.
What did Cliff say to you after you sang the song?
He said, "Thank you very much, Diane. You have a lovely voice."
He said that was brilliant song, thanks.
He said, "Thank you very much."
What a kind man. Okay, Sheila from South Shields.
B and C.
B and C?
Yes.
No, no, I'm sorry. No, that's not true. There's some happy fibbing going on here this morning. Caller 5, caller 5. Hello, good morning, caller 5.
Good morning.
G'day, mate. What's your name?
Graham.
Brian?
From Plymouth.
And where are you from, Brian?
Plymouth.
Plymouth. Okay, Brian, please, ask your question.
In what year did they sing?
Brian, I sang in 1989.
I sang from 89 until 93.
This particular spot, Brian, was in 1989.
Okay, Brian, please. Who's telling the truth here?
The name's Graham.
Oh, sorry, Graham. Sorry, Graham.
No problem. I reckon it's B, on her own.
B on her own? Bill, Graham, you might be close. Please, Diane, could you show us whether you're a big fibber or whether you're telling the truth? Liar! Despina? Liar! Liar! But Sonia, number B, is in fact honest as the day is long. Good work, Graham. Could we have some proof, please?
Well,
Sonia?
I've got a very little something.
Yeah, that's what we need. Any proof is good proof.
Album sleeve?
The cassette sleeve?
Yeah.
What, and your name is there?
Yeah, if you can find it.
Yes, somewhere? Yes, Sonia's name is in fact on the cassette sleeve. And it's over. There it is. Sonia Jones Morgan, is that you? There it is. Can you see that, John? Wow. No, it's a little
finger.
bit. Yeah, we trust you, son. Graham, mate, congratulations. You've won yourself this PC.
Wow.
No, not a police constable. He hasn't won a police constable. He's won a politically correct. No, a personal computer.
Lovely.
Good work, mate. The question about the clip. Congratulations, Graham.
Thank you.
Question about the clip is who are sick and tired. Remember, don't ring. It's just for Fing. Fing.
Sick and tired and homeless, we know one here just sing for. Tired of being weightless for all these looking good boys.
All day in nappies can cause irritated skin. New Johnson's Baby Skincare Cloth Wipes are specially formulated to be gentle, even on irritated skin. Look, just do the twist. Johnson's contain a clinically proven mild baby lotion to make them soft cloth wipes that clean effectively and so gently that they're as gentle, even on irritated skin, as this.
When Bacofoil developed their special formula Stronger Than Ever foil, they asked an expert to put it to the test. Of course. The easiest way to tear Stronger Than Ever Bacofoil is to use the cutting edge. Unfortunately, nobody told our expert.
New Bakerfoil, an even stronger foil from out of the blue.
My girlfriend Kirby says I never introduce her to any of my friends. So today I brought one to meet her. I asked her to take a drive with me down to the beach. I wanted to talk to her. When we got there, over a Diet Coke, I asked her to marry me. Now, maybe she thought I was for real, and maybe she didn't. But either way, we decided to stay together.
Don't let hunger ruin your morning.
Ha-ha! Hunger strikes!
Lock him up with Shreddies. Each one is packed with layer upon layer of whole wheat for a deliciously malted taste that keeps hunger locked up till lunch. Shreddies and Frosted Shreddies keep hunger locked up till lunch. And with special packs, you can now win £100.
And I'll puff, and I'll...
He won't huff, he won't puff, he's not tough, he's not rough.
Goodness knows how Cadbury's buttons do it.
Sick, tired and sleepless, we know what else to shine for. Sick of all my distress, but I would show I'm still poor.
Welcome back to The Big Breps. The question about the clip was, who was sick and tired? And the answer was the Cardigans, and that's a clip from the Cardigans' brand new single, Sick and Tired, and it's out this week.
And still to come, we help a 34-year-old grandpa get off the fence in...
The Big Decision.
But now at 8:41, it's across to Pete Smith for the Big Breakfast News.
Top stories this morning. Eric Cantona will be spending tonight in a Surrey jail if today's appeal against his 2-week sentence for kicking a fan fails. Jail bosses say they've put aside a cell at High Down Prison in Banstead for the shamed Manchester United star. The beleaguered Serious Fraud Office will find out today if it has a future. Attorney General Sir Nicholas Lyle is expected to announce a stay of execution for the agency. The SFO has been under constant pressure over its failure to crush city corruption. William Waldegrave is facing increasing pressure to ban British veal exports after a top lawyer said unilateral sanctions are legal. Live exports and the protests against them are still taking place at Shoreham in West Sussex, Brightlingsea in Essex, and at Coventry Airport. Peak Practice stars Kevin Whately and Amanda Burton are quitting the top TV drama, but the show goes on. Their departure comes despite the lure of big money contracts to continue. Other actors will take their place. Now the weather, a mostly cloudy day with bright spells this afternoon. There's a high chance of rain north of the border. And top temperatures 15 centigrade in the south, 13 in the north. 8:43, we're back at 9. It's back to the house.
Thanks, Peter. You're going to stay with us and be on our panel?
Yep.
Fantastic, because now it's time for...
The Big Decision.
Thank you very much. Peter Smith's going to be helping us on our panel. We've also got the two Patsies, Patsy 1 and Patsy 2. So let's have a look.
I'm Trevor Butler, and at 34 years old, I'm one of Britain's youngest grandfathers, which gives me a big decision to make. Should I get my young granddaughter, Roberta, to call me Grandad, or would that age me before my time? Or should I break with tradition and get her to call me Trevor? This is Donna, who's 18, and Roberta, who's just 6 weeks old, and as you can see, is already gorgeous. I had Donna when I was just 15 years old, and that's how it's worked out that I've become such an incredibly young granddad. Option 1, stay traditional and be called Grandad. When it comes down to it, I'm a grandfather, and I'm proud of it. And I'm also proud of my family. And I don't want people to think I'm ashamed of having had Donna so young, and that I'm trying to hide something and be something I'm not. I'm really quite a traditionalist, and I think the granddaughter-grandfather relationship is really important. And I don't want Roberta to lose the specialness of it by calling me Trevor. The papers have all picked up on me being one of the youngest granddads, and quite honestly, I'm enjoying being a minor celebrity. Who knows? If I carry on like this, I might end up one of the youngest great-granddads. But great Trevor just hasn't got the right ring. It's really cool to be a trendy young grandfather, especially when all the others are hobbling around with Zimmer frames and long beards. As a granddad, I have a huge responsibility towards Roberta to make sure she stays on the straight and narrow. And I think if she calls me Trevor, the relationship may become a little bit more buddy-buddy, and she might lose a little bit of respect for me. I suppose being called Grandad does make me seem quite distinguished. It gives me an air of authority. I must admit I'm a real old softy at heart, and it'd be great hearing her call me Grandad for the first time. Option 2, get Roberta to call me Trevor. I've been divorced for 4 years. I'm still single. If the girls find out I'm a grandfather, it's going to ruin my pulling technique. And my mates are always shouting at me and giving me jip in the pub, calling me Grandad and so on. If I get Roberta to call me Trevor, hopefully they'll forget about it and calm down. When the girls were younger, I used to take them clubbing with me, as I used to be a DJ. And it was a little bit awkward, them calling me Dad, so I used to get them to call me Trevor. Let's face it, didn't do them any harm, did it? I've recently gone back to studying, and although I'm not the oldest person in the class, if I was to be called Grandad or Grandpa, it'd make me feel very old with all the teenagers about. And let's face it, wouldn't do a great deal for my self-confidence. I'm really young at heart, and I know I always will be. So I want Roberta and me to have loads and loads of laughs. And it's going to be a little bit difficult, go clubbing, if she's going to be calling me Grandpa all the time. Let's face it, it doesn't really matter what Roberta calls me, as long as I'm there to look after her and to love her. So, it's option 1 or option 2. I can't decide, so it's up to you.
Well, there it is. Yes, he is a 34-year-old granddad. That's Trevor's dilemma. He wants to know, should his granddaughter call him Grandad, Grandpapa, or just Trev?
Trev.
OK, so we're going to now go to our panel. We'll start with you, Mr. Smith, Peter Smith.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Congratulations, Trevor. I'm probably not the best person to ask. My kids call me both Peter and Dad at will, so I think the decision should be left to Roberta.
OK, that's Pete. Well said. Patsy 1.
I think it has to be Grandad. Definitely. Definitely. With a name like Trevor, it has to be Grandad.
OK, Trev, there you go. Trev's listening. Patsy 2.
Definitely, no, Trevor, you're going to ruin your pulling power, sweetie. You really are going to ruin your pulling power with the way Trevor. Grandad is sweet, sweetie, OK? Sweet.
OK, there it is. We've heard from the expert panel. The two Patsies reckon definitely go for Grandad, and Pete Smith says it's up to young Roberta. Let's take that vote now. What are we thinking? Should Trevor be called Grandad? Who says yes? Call him Grandad.
Yeah. Oh, major
yeah,
vote.
I think that's fairly anonymous. Does anyone think, no, Roberta should call Grandad Trev?
Emma's the only one.
Let's
have a look at Emma there.
I think it should be a bit of both.
Oh, and
3. Mr. Greedy. Mr. Greedy reckons it's OK. It's about 5, I think. Actually, the judge's decision is Grandad. Grandad, Trevor, you're on the phone. Hello, Trevor.
Hello.
G'day, mate. How are you?
Not too bad yourself?
Oh, pretty well, mate. And once again, congratulations on young Roberta.
Thanks for that.
And you are a young Grandad.
I think I'm the second youngest in the country.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
OK, mate. And you're actually going to be, if you, of course, abiding by the judge's decision, going to be called Grandad.
Yep, I'll stick with what the judges say.
You can cope with that.
Yeah, just about.
But you will let her know what your name is, won't you?
No, definitely not.
No. OK, you're taking Patsy 1 and Patsy 2 advice there. Congratulations, Trev. And, well, should I say, Grandad.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Great, mate.
Made me feel really old there, Mark.
Yeah, you'll be right, buddy, you'll be right. Congratulations. See you around. See you, Grandad.
Bye.
Bye,
Another
there
big
he is.
decision made.
Another big decision made. A lot of people say, oh, yeah, but do people really stick to their decisions?
Well,
you might remember we had a bloke called Spider-Man. Well, his name was, his name
was Amarjit Sanger.
Amarjit
and he was
Sanger.
here 3 weeks ago on the Big Reps, and we did a big decision for him. Should he change his surname to Spider-Man by default, legally, everything?
Yeah, have a look what happens.
I've always hated my name. It really gets me down. But now I've got a real big decision to make. Should I change my name to my childhood hero and be called Spider-Man Sanger, or should I grin and bear it and stick with my original name?
Spider-Man! Do we have Spider-Man on the phone?
Yes, I'm here.
Well, there we are. You have it. The judges and the panel have decided that you should change your name to Spider-Man.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, he's really happy about that, and we in fact have Spider-Man in the building.
Wow.
Spider-Man, please enter.
Hey.
Hey, Spider-Man. Spider-Man, take a pew. Now, are you really called Spider-Man, or are we calling you Amarjit?
I am Mr. Spider-Man.
Mr. Spider-Man. Is this documentation?
Document, yeah.
Who's this from?
This is from the Magistrates' Court in Wolverhampton.
So it is for real. You are now Spider-Man. Is it a Mr. Spider and as your first name and Man as your surname, or?
No, it's my surname is Spider-Man.
So it's Emergent Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And is everyone around you been cool to this? They're all calling you Mr. Spider-Man now?
Yes.
Yeah?
Wow.
Spider?
Everybody calls me Spidey. That's my signature. I've changed.
So you've had to change your signature as well?
Yeah, changed to Spidey.
Spidey?
Yeah.
When doing things like writing checks, things like that, do they sort of look at you very bizarrely, or?
They just laugh.
Sure?
People just laugh and.
So have you got a plastic card from your bank with Spider-Man written on it?
No, I haven't changed my bank card yet.
Oh, you're going to, though?
I'm
you're
going
gonna have to do that.
I've got my UB40 that says A Spider-Man on it.
Hey, Spider-Man. Martin finds that hilarious. Martin's thinking of changing his name.
Well, it's good to see that he stuck to the decision that the panel and the judges made here.
It is.
Well done.
Good on you,
Good luck
Spider-Man.
on that one.
Good to meet you, man.
Still to come, was it passion or a prick balloon? We found out how Rachel and Matthew got on or off at lunch yesterday. But the question about the clip is,
who is this badass? But remember, don't phone.
It's just for fun.
Oh, yes.
It's going down. There's real fruit trapped inside them just fruits. There's real fruit trapped inside them gums. There's real fruit trapped inside them just fruits. There's real fruit trapped inside them gums. Oh boy.
nice work, boys.
Do you think she meant it?
I'll never forget the first time I discovered paradise. I fell in love with the exotic sensation. It was so moist and tender, and I realized I was surrounded by paradise. And once you've tasted paradise, you never want to leave. Bounty, the taste of paradise.
In 1975, I took out a savings plan.
With Royal London?
Well, with Steve, really.
Year in and year out?
Those savings have grown, consistently.
And year in, year out?
He's been by to pick up the premiums. About once a month. So when I needed straightforward advice...
On money matters?
Steve's always been there.
To help sort things out?
Like how to pay for Sue's wedding.
So I'm always...
Dependable.
And I won't sell you a policy 1 minute.
And be gone the next.
Royal London, on hand for a lifetime's insurance needs.
Have you heard the news? Huggies have changed. For the better.
Huggies now have a new Stay Dry system. Just look how it holds wetness away to keep your baby's skin even drier.
And you can move so easily. New Huggies, now even drier.
Oh, yeah, it's going down. It's going down.
Hi, welcome to the first show in a brand new series of Badass TV. I'm Andy Oliver.
And I'm Ice-T, UK. You shouldn't have ever let me get back on TV. It's going down. I got my man Vicious in the house.
Word up, keeping it real, but you're not 5 foot.
Welcome back to The Big Breakfast. The question about the clip was, who's the badass? And the answer was our friend Ice-T. That's a clip from the brand new series of Badass TV, which starts tonight on Channel 4 at 11:05. But now it's time to meet the students.
Hi, we're final year students from Collier.
we're going to actually have a nationwide search for your ideal man. And we've got an identikit picture of how Rachel wanted her ideal man, a bit of a Brad Pitt, bit of a Tom Cruise, bit of a Luke Perry, all mixed together. So you're happy with the picture? Would you like a date with a man like this?
Definitely.
Have a look at them all. Okay. They're all your lookalikes there.
Yep. Yes.
So, I think who's it going to be?
Number 8.
Number 8. She's going for number 8. Matthew, come here, Matthew. Come here, Matthew. What do you reckon, Rachel?
Wonderful.
Yes, as we saw there, she opted for 26-year-old Matthew Hicks from London, and we sent them for a romantic lunch for 2 at the Pinocchio restaurant in the City of London. So, Rachel, how did it go then?
It went very well. We had a good time, apart from I got my frog's legs spilt all over me from the waiter.
From the waiter?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say from Matthew then. No. That would have been a definite no-no. So was he all that you'd hoped him to be?
Yes and no.
Spill the beans.
No, I can't insult him. Apart from insulting me all the time from being up the north, that's...
Oh, that's not funny though. That's not funny.
It's only in jest, I mean, honestly. I love Northerners.
And did you take any photos? Have you got any photos or not? No?
No.
No photos?
No.
Oh, OK. Matthew, what about Rachel then?
Oh, she was wonderful. Couldn't understand a word she said, but once we got the interpreter, all went lovely.
It's a bit sarcastic,
it was good. Oh, we had a very good time. Thank you very much
Are you glad you were picked?
It was wonderful. It was my birthday, you know, it made it a good day.
Extra special day.
Super.
So what do you think of Rachel then, besides the fact you can understand her?
The what?
Besides the fact you can understand, what did you actually think of her as a person?
She's a very nice person. Very nice person indeed.
I can't tell if he's being, you know, serious or not here.
Oh, no, I'm totally serious.
Well, we really want to know what happened on the day, and I'm not relying on you two to tell me, because you're obviously not. So, do you recognise this man? Hello? Come on in. Where is he? There he is. Do you recognise him? Well, actually, he was... cast your minds back to yesterday when you were sitting at the restaurant.
I checked under the table for a microphone.
This table next to us.
Yeah,
oh,
he was sitting at the table next to you, and you might remember this man a bit more clearly because, in fact, we employed here at the Big Brems, we employed him to actually sit on the table next to you and to basically listen and to log every single second that happened on your date. Okay, Martin, I've just got to go down my list here. Okay, give us the ins and outs. Was there any physical contact?
No, but there was a certain amount of chemistry between them.
Really? Who talked the most?
It's about equal, but he was quite keen to continue the date, and he actually suggested, I quote, he would show her the sights.
How long were they there?
Well, they arrived about 1:31, observed by me, and I made my excuses and left about 3:05, so more than an hour and a half.
Wow. How many times did they gaze longingly into each other's eyes?
Not that many longing gazes, more a few sort of smiley eyes at each other.
Really?
Laughing a lot.
Silences?
A lot of laughing. No, they got on really quite well.
No major long silences? What did they eat?
She had frog's legs.
Yeah. Well, she was
in
supposed
Salt
to have
Argentina. He had pancake with fish and chicken.
Ah. And did anything embarrassing happen?
Well, towards the start of the meal, the waitress spilled wine all over Rachel's
She got very
blouse.
wet.
And, yeah, and Matthew did point out that she was rather a messy eater at 2:41.
And what did they talk about?
Basically everything and anything. I think Rachel's very into tuna cooking. She thinks everything's ace and sorted.
Yeah, ace. Oh, it's ace.
Because
It's
of the
sorted.
present company. They both thought you were actually excellent, and he wants your autograph for his mates.
Oh, OK. Are you going to see each other again?
Big call, Dan. We'll have to let you know, I think.
Well, no, I want to know now. Are you going to see each other again, Rachel?
No,
would you like
get him to follow us everywhere.
No, we're not. That was just the one-off. Would you like to see each other again?
Oh, maybe, yes. If I was down in London,
You don't sound like you really do want to see each other. Well, I'm going to leave you. I'm going to go to someone that I'd like to see again. There we go, Peter Smith with some Big Breakfast news and weather.
Closing headlines. Eric Cantona will be spending tonight in a Surrey jail if today's appeal against his 2-week sentence for kicking a fan fails. Jail bosses say they've put aside a cell at High Down Prison in Banstead for the shamed Manchester United star. A school in Yorkshire has been gutted by fire overnight. The blaze caused millions of pounds worth of damage to Waltheoff Comprehensive in Sheffield. Police say a witness saw youths running away. British apple growers are being paid to destroy their orchards because fruit prices are too low. The European Union gives so-called grubbing out grants to farmers in Oxfordshire who uproot and burn their trees. Now, the weather, a mostly cloudy day with bright spells later. There's a high chance of rain north of the border, and top temperatures 15 centigrade in the south, 13 in the north. And the outlook this weekend, mainly dry and warm, with the rain staying north of the border. And news happening later. Ireland's squad for the Rugby World Cup is announced, and Screaming Lord Sutch attempts to enter Parliament in a tank. That's it from us. Have a great weekend.
Thanks,
on you,
Peter. Have a
Pete.
good
We're
weekend
going
to you
to.
too. Thanks to everybody that's been on the show today. The
Yes.
Students of the Week.
Saying goodbye to the
Fabulous.
students.
Thank you.
Right, what a hero,
Shane-
Rachel. There's the
Rachel-
photographs. You
Oh, there
stick
we
that
go.
there on the Rogues Gallery.
Beautiful.
What a mob.
Fantastic. Monday.
Monday, we're going to go. What's on Monday?
Monday, we've got Barry White and an REM exclusive.
Yep.
Tuesday, George Cole. Wednesday, you could win a holiday for 4 in Disneyland, California.
3 years later, it's all
Jim
happening.
Carrey,
We're
Thursday,
making all dancing
Friday,
into the
Dick and
weekend.
Zag.
See you later.
Wow. Tuck into something different Sunday lunchtimes on Channel 4 for aperitif at 1:10. On the slopes and in your face, Normski Front's Bored Stupid. Kick it out. Served up on a platter at 1:40, the ultimate frisbee. The best national teams playing to be world champions. At 2:45, high in energy, low in no-score draws, sample the sweetest Italian action with the cream of European League football. Magnificent goal. Bon appetit, Sunday from 1:10 on Channel 4.
Next today, the game that offers dollars in exchange for smart answers in a very special edition. You Bet Your Life after the break.
My girlfriend Kirby says I never introduce her to any of my friends. So today I brought one to meet her. I asked her to take a drive with me down to the beach. I wanted to talk to her. When we got there, over a Diet Coke, I asked her to marry me. Now, maybe she thought I was for real, and maybe she didn't. But either way, we decided to stay together.
Who says you can't be taught something new? Gain the qualifications to make a real go of your career, even second time around. The new Job Skills Programme. Your future in your hands.
Consider the saving to be made with compact fluorescent lighting.
Low-energy light bulbs?
They may cost more, but they last 8 times longer than ordinary bulbs, and they only use a quarter of the electricity.
Start now. Get the most out of electricity and save energy in comfort.
Now save even more on low-energy lighting at Wellworths.
Puccini's Turandot, a fairy tale from the East, set at the Emperor of China's court, where those who seek his daughter's hand must answer riddles correctly or face dire consequences. This San Francisco opera production displays lavish and daring set design by British artist David Hockney and offers that most famous of arias, Nessun Dorma. Turandot, tomorrow at 1 on 4.
Please, God, not on her. Stop it on Mrs. Evans. She's a cow.
4 9 to 36. 5 9 to 45.
You want to join our gang? Don't mind. Do you know any swear words? I want him so much.
John Borman's tender, sweet memories of boyhood during the war. Hope and Glory, film on 4, Tuesday at 10.
Now on 4, the soap stars are out on parade. You Bet Your Life.